WW3. Obviously, it's difficult now these days to keep up international global events, which every day seems to be more dramatic than yesterday. And this thing which happened in RAF Arcatea, so pronounce it in Cyprus, the so-called drone just appeared magically from nowhere and has penetrated a military facility, which is the RAF, and Cyprus happens to be in Europe. How's it possible it wasn't detected? Because these drones spotted near military facilities, airports, and so on last year in Europe and America. It's a bit of a psyops. First, they're mistaken as UFOs, but they were military drones looking for something. Wasn't it just a psyops for us to fall victim to? Or was it artificially created, this so-called drone in Cyprus, and the threat of retaliations from Iran and stuff like that? That could be real. Or there are people who are profiting the situation to create a state of terror and limiting your freedoms, keep you locked down. If they didn't done it with a pandemic, they're going to try it with global terrorism warfare, World War III, in some way. You know, 6 years until now, a lot of things have happened, really strange shit. And, you know, most of the people can't get their heads around it. I say, is it really happening or someone's behind it? Because, you know, it's all orchestrated in a manner to make you believe there is probably a threat or not. And obviously, regarding Islamic terrorism and these Islamic sleeping cells, which have been years lurking in the dark in hiding in every European country, do the authorities know about these people? For example, it's years in the United Kingdom, MI5 knew there's around about 25,000 these high-risk potential terrorists. Why didn't you do anything about it? Arrest them, kick them out of the country. The fact is, more of these characters are flooding in because the Western countries are opening the floodgates for these so-called immigrants, which we do not know their background, whether friend or foe. And mostly in cases, these so-called asylum seekers, they appear on the so-called mainstream media doing nasty things to people, girls and women, and murders and other felonies been up to. Why so much of an ease for them to commit these things? Because it could be a part of something. Like Keir Starmer wanted to introduce digital ID. He said, to curve down, these boat people come flooding in, everyone will have to have a digital ID. Doesn't make no difference. Because at the end of the day, take away your right for your safety is obtaining control. And we are consenting to them if we do play their game. So we could be living in a psyops or a matrix of these events, which are created by certain people above our so-called legit governments. Because when these two factions fight, it's someone behind them which, how do you say, instigate, creates fertile ground for these things. You know, we cannot exclude that.